What DC characters do you want to see adapted to live action?
I want the Green Lantern Corps. I want a movie about the Corps. I don't want just one Green Lantern. I don't want John Stewart versus Hal Jordan. I want the whole Corps to have their own movie. Similar to, I think they could have a movie like Men in Black, being the universe's police force. I think it'd be that kind of. They could make that kind of movie, and shoot, they could have Hal Jordan and John Stewart work together as if they were Will Smith. And I'm forgetting his name.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. They could literally have a movie just like that.
Or Thor and Valkyrie.
Right. I like
Thompson.
their stage chemistry. I like them having movies together.
Yeah, it's Thor Ragnarok all over again.
Right, which I love. The Lantern Corps, because there's so many things you can do with that. Because it's more than just the Green Lanterns. There's like all the colors of the rainbow: the red, purple, the white lantern.
Are the bad ones?
Well, yeah, they use anger as theirs. There's yellow, uses fear. Green uses will. Is it purple? Is greed?
I'm not sure.
Well, I think they're a really interesting bunch. Every time I get a new ring, I pretend I'm a Green Lantern. So, but
sounds interesting if it's adapted well.
Yeah, I've always looked up to Green Lanterns. I feel like they're the ones I could pretend to be the most. I mean, yeah, Batman's normal, but he's just Batman. But the Green Lanterns, I feel like if I got the right ring, it could just happen. So that's what I want to see, is the Green Lantern Corps.
I feel like one thing you probably one problem that you probably have with that is making it look real, because there's so much CGI that you have to do with that.
You're right, but you know what? If we can make an entire Lion King movie and call it live action, we can have good CGI.
But you're not putting a human in that, so it's different.
They're still calling it live action, so apparently it's not that different. It's clearly a Pixar film.
Well, I guess you got to put in the money.
Yeah, if you get the money, you can get the movie.
Okay. Well, for me, I would like to see Blue Beetle.
Okay, going with the newer characters.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to see Blue Beetle. He's a Hispanic character.
Right, that is right.
Mm-hmm. And he gets this thing called a scarab that attaches to him. It gets on his back. And
right.
This kind of like armor.
Yeah, Spider-Man vibes.
Yeah,
but tech.
Yeah, I would love to see that adapted.
That would be a good movie.
It'd
be a good television series, but I'm not good at watching television series.
No, so. I want in a movie. Another character I would like to see is Static Shock. I know they just don't really do anything
I feel
with Static Shock.
Static Shock is the white unicorn of film. He's just never going to be in a movie because he's just too good and no one wants to do anything with it. Except the fans. The studios don't want anything to do with him, apparently.
That is so disappointing. He would be such a great character to adapt. Static Shock he would be one of the best characters to adapt. I mean,
won't happen until Disney owns WB.
I mean, that is $1 billion waiting to be made.
I mean, that song alone.
Come on, DC. Static Shock will be a great adaptation to make.
It would.
You know what's funny? I don't care as much for the main DC characters. I really don't.
Right, you just picked two very off the wall, really DC comic characters. I like the traditional Justice League, Hawk Girl and Hawk Man. I like Hawk Girl better. And the Green Lantern, Martian Man.
Oh,
Hunter.
Yeah.
Martian Manhunter.
I would like to see him.
Right. I want the guy who played Silver Surfer to play him.
Who was that?
I couldn't remember. But he was a good Silver Surfer. I feel like he was actually playing Martian Manhunter.
I guess. I don't know.
It could work. It could work.
Yeah, I would like to see his own movie, Martian Manhunter. I like more of the DC weird characters rather than, Batman.
Well, DC has so many of them that are just weird.
Well, I'm going to say the ones that are not the most popular. I'm not really too interested in seeing another Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey, no.
Yeah.
The Joker, I guess it's okay. Not what I was looking for. I definitely don't want to see this Flash. I don't know when they plan on doing that. I mean, that movie was supposed to come out either last year or this year. It keeps losing directors. I don't know where they are with that.
Flashpoint.
Yeah, I think that's been thrown in the trash. The Flashpoint paradox. But I don't even like that Flash. I really don't. He's very annoying. At this point, I don't know what they're going to do with Cyborg. It's really...
I've lost hope in Cyborg.
I like him better in Teen Titans.
I don't know if I want to see that anymore.
Why not?
After their series, seeing them in real life, I'm like, maybe I don't want to see them in a live action movie.
So you've watched it?
I have not.
I haven't either.
But the fact that I don't want to tells me that I wouldn't want to see that movie either.
Well, you gotta give it a chance.
I don't know.
I've heard that it's good. It's a much darker theme. That's one thing that I wish DC kind of would have stayed on that path. Even though their movies, people were complaining about it being dark.
Right.
I think the only thing that they really needed to do better was make the movies make sense. That's what the problem was. Their movies didn't make any sense. That's what made them garbage.
Batman Forever made sense. So I don't understand what happened.
Well, I'm just saying, I would have liked to see that nightmare sequence be played out. Like, okay, let's get to that future where we see Superman has taken over the whole world.
Injustice.
Injustice style. I would have loved to see that. But, we're never gonna get it.
Injustice would make a really good movie, but only if there's 10 movies building up to it.
True. But at this point, you're gonna have to wait at least another 10 years.
You could pretend that Avengers Endgame was Injustice.
How so?
If you make Superman Thanos and just assign all the other characters random DC characters, that's kind of Injustice.
I guess. I just like Superman better as a bad guy.
You like Superman using his full potential.
Yes.
And so far, he only has done that as a bad guy. But I think DC proved with Batman who uses guns that they're not afraid to let superheroes go their full potential and still be superheroes and not villains.
But now they've turned completely away from that.
I don't think they have.
Why not? I mean...
I feel like Shazam lives in its own, type of movie. Just because the theme has switched with that and even Suicide Squad, I think they can still have their main line of movies be that dark tone.
Okay, let's look what's come out since Justice League. Aquaman and Shazam.
Right.
Wow, only 2 movies.
Only 2. So since it's only 2, I think it's too quick to say they've changed. This is DC.
They don't even know what they're doing.
They don't.
It's frustrating. Give me a Blue Beetle, Static Shock, and Martian Manhunter movie.
Those would all be really good. I agree.
I don't care if I see another Aquaman movie. I mean, it'll be good, but I don't care. I don't care if I see another Wonder Woman movie. Well, actually, maybe. It depends. Maybe I don't know exactly what I want. They don't know what they want.
I agree. They created a confused fan base.
But hopefully I like the next Wonder Woman better than the first one. Because
hopefully. Somehow they're going to the 80s or something. I don't know.
For me, I didn't care for the first one that much. I thought it was okay. I thought Aquaman was good for what it was. It was enjoyable. Had some very enjoyable parts. It was very bright and, dark in some moments. But it did a good job for what it was. But those are not two characters that I wanted. But man, like you said, confused, frustrated.
Mm-hmm. That's why you can't be a DC fan.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Anything else you want to see from DC?
Good movies. I'll leave it at that. Don't at me. I need a solid 10 good movies in a row.
I think that's hard for any studio to do. I mean, Marvel has proven that, but that's hard for any studio.
That's the superhero standard. Yeah, just solid movies, A-list, B-list characters, don't even care anymore. If they can just deliver some content that's not going to rip the part, that'd be great. Because they have some pretty obscure characters and some pretty normal ones. So their story is there, but they're just not translating to screen. So hopefully, they'll get there.